In anything you do, your mind is the limiting factor. You can always train harder, you can always concentrate longer. Your mind is the limiting factor. Let's say that you want to start bench pressing more, so you do. Your program says sets to failure, but you don't go to failure. You stop one rep before failure because it's hard. You want to squat more. You're doing a squat set to failure. You go to failure, but you could have tried harder, but you didn't. So your mind is the limiting factor, not your nervous system, not neural drive, your own willpower to keep trying. Whether it's building a business, fighting, school, anything you could name, your mind is a limiting factor. And right now, you're treating your mind like a fucking shit house. You're giving it junk food, sugar, too much screen time, in like short form content, millions of other things. Like what the fuck are you doing, bro? Seriously. So, with that being said, you're probably asking yourself, how are we going to fix our mind? Well, there's two things we're going to do. The first thing that you've already heard of is meditation. When you meditate, what happens is your mind becomes hyper focused on one thing, right? When you stop, your mind then learns to focus. It's like if your attempts to focus in the past were like one sheet of paper, this meditation is like a new leaf. It's like turning over a new leaf, a new sheet of paper, and you can just learn to focus from the beginning again. A few times in a video game, probably, you've entered the flow state where you've become completely present and tuned in, and you've done really well in that fucking video game. When you meditate for like a year, I'm not there yet, but I've heard it from people who have, you become like you're in the flow state all the time. You're able to sit down for like 3 or 4 hours and just work straight. How fucking big of an asset would that be for you compared to your mind now where you can't even concentrate for 30 seconds? That's a reflection of me, by the way. But anyway, the second thing, which I'm a bit better at, is doing hard things. Right now, there are things that you need to do that you don't want to do. Go out there and do them.